From local stories to Wayne County news, get ready to dive into everything happening in North Carolina with Taylor House Publishing. Got a story to share? Shoot us an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. If you're looking to publish your book or need some top-notch mentorship, we've got your back. Join the excitement with the one and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Little stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the school.
Taylor House Publishing.
All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Richard Taylor, and I'm coming back with an update on a case that happened June the 28th, 2024, about 2 months and about 3 days ago, where 19-year-old Jaydin Vann was killed by one of 3 individuals that has been identified, caught on tape. These people are known, but they have not yet been arrested. And I've been told by someone that is close to the situation that the Wayne County Goldsboro Police Department and also the Wayne County District Attorney's Office are not going to prosecute those individuals caught on tape in the death of this young man. Now, I'm going to show you the video. I'm also going to give you the police report. And I'm also going to show you a picture that was taken only minutes before Mr. Jaydin Vann was shot. Now, the original stories, they painted the narrative. All of the news outlets painted the narrative of a botched robbery. You see here, it says 1 injured in a botched robbery on Harris Street. Another headline said victim in Friday night robbery and shooting identified. And so on and so forth. And so if you watch any of the previous videos about this, the narrative was Jaydin Vann and a friend met 3 individuals from Raleigh, North Carolina. That's what their address said on the police report. And then somehow in a brief interaction, one of the gentlemen snatched the money from the individuals. They were planning to buy a PlayStation. According to people close to the situation, the person with Jaydin was the one who snatched the money. And then both of those gentlemen ran. The person that they were talking to outside of the car ran away. And then an individual who was in the car got out of the car and chased Jaydin and his friends, shooting them in the back. Now, you're going to see this clearly on the video. And the individuals that are involved in this case are these 3 individuals. Now I'm going to show you the police report here. Now, the police report lists 3 individuals. All of these individuals are of the same address, but one of the individuals, now as you see on this police report, right? This police report lists a robbery and a murder. As you see, it says crime incidents. The police report indicates a robbery and a murder. But if you look down on this police report, it lists the victims as Angel Ortiz Roden. It lists the victim as Riley Grace Ellen Weber. and another victim of Edwin Nuarez. All three are listed at the same address, so they list them as victims. So they can't be a victim of murder because they are still alive, right? But there is a crime listed as murder. So who is the perpetrators of the murder, right? And so the crime incident, robbery. Now, if you see on the second part of this report, it lists Jaydin Vann as a robbery suspect, right? It says Jaydin Vann as the robbery suspect, but Jaydin Vann is also the victim of the murder, right? They don't have any of these three individuals listed as suspects in a murder, but a murder was committed. And so the question that we have to ask ourselves, why are these individuals not listed as suspect in the murder when one of these three individuals, probably one of the males listed, is the individual that got out of the car and chased Mr. Vann down. Now I'm going to show you the video in a minute, but I also want to show you their domestic status. That's why I said that they were illegals. Now, according to some information that I've researched, the resident status on the police report lists them all as non-residents, which means, you know, possibly they are immigrants and possibly even illegal immigrants in that manner. But just to put this in context, the incident report says a murder was committed and also a robbery. Jaydin Vann was listed as a suspect in the robbery, but who are the suspects in the shooting? Now, just watch this video with me. Just watch this video with me, and you guys tell me what you guys think. Now, if you look to the left of the screen, you see two gentlemen walking up to the car. And these two gentlemen meet someone standing at the back of the car. You see the quick interchange. Both of the gentlemen run. You see a car door open and someone chase them down and shoot them. Shoot them. Now, I turned the audio off. You can't hear the shots being fired. But there are shots. There were 3 shots. And apparently, Mr. Jaydin Vann was shot in that exchange. Now, you see that the individual with whom the money was snatched ran away. And also, the 2 gentlemen in the video, they ran away as well. But you see a car door swing open and a gentleman get out, or a woman get out, and shoot these gentlemen right in the back. Now, let's watch this again from a slower angle. Now, you see them walking up. One of them has a white shirt. And if you see the individual in the back starts to run, and both of them starts to run, and then you see the gentleman get out of the car and fire shots. There's no way that anyone can tell me that this is not outright murder. Regardless of the fact what they're saying is a botched robbery, those gentlemen were not in any imminent danger, especially the one in the car. That's almost like if you rob me today and I see you tomorrow, I have a right to shoot you because you robbed me. That is not the case. These gentlemen were not in any danger. Now, Speaking with someone close to the situation, the narrative from the police department was that they didn't, or they couldn't charge anyone until they found the individual who was with Jaydin the day of the murder. Now, and I say murder because it is a murder. So what they were trying to do was essentially blame the death of Jaydin on the person he was with, who allegedly took the money, right? However, that does not excuse the actions of the individual who got out the car. Now, I received some pictures at 6:53 from Jaydin's phone. These pictures was once again sent to me, and these pictures have Jaydin and another individual in a photo. It looks like a selfie photo where he's taking the picture with another individual. 6:53, almost 10 or 15 minutes before the alleged shooting happened. The alleged shooting happened, according to the report, at 7:15. Now, look at this picture. This picture right here was taken June 28, 2024 at 6:53. Just 20 or so odd minutes, 25 minutes before the situation occurred. Now, you see there a young gentleman in the front. Now, that is Jaydin with the locks and the, the camouflage covering on his head. Then you see another gentleman right there who has small locks, and he has his face turned away from the camera. Now, here's another angle of the same picture. Now, in this picture, once again, you see both. And look at the timestamp and location. June 28, 2024 at 6:53. Goldsboro Willow Run, right where the shooting took place. You see there Jaydin once again with the phone, but also you see the gentleman in the back. Now, that is the person that we must assume was with Jaydin at the time this event occurred. So now we have to go back once again to the video. Now, the video, once again, if we play this, we're going to go back. We're going to play this a little slower again. So in this video, you see the two men walking. Now, both of the gentlemen looks like they have on white shirts here. And so we don't know who is who in this video. Because both have on looks like white shirts. We don't know who, snatched the money. You can't really tell who's running or who's taller, who's shorter. But you definitely see, once again, the individual getting out of the car, chasing the men down and shooting them. So the narrative, once again, from the police was, we can't charge anyone except the individual who was in the picture with Jaydin. But once again, I don't see how that is the narrative. People were saying, well, yeah, in the commission of a felony, if someone's killed, you're responsible of the murder. But that is not, evident in this case. This case, there's clear and present responsibility of the people who got out of the car. And so I actually went to the Wayne County District Attorney's office, and I attempted to set up a meeting with the current Wayne County District Attorney, Mr. Matthew Delbridge, right? And so I went in, the guy said, well, they don't set up their meetings, you can send a email. So I sent this email about 4 days ago, Wednesday, August 28th, and I spoke with Mr. Delbridge. You know, I hope this email finds you well. I'm sending this correspondence in regards to the incident that occurred on June 28th involving the death of Jaydin Vann in Goldsboro, North Carolina. I've been in contact with other people close to the situation. We were recently informed that the assailants in the case would not be charged, being that there is a video that clearly shows Jaydin running away and the individual getting out of the car, chasing him down and shooting him. We would like a legal explanation for the basis of that decision. The family has also expressed displeasure with the lack of communication extended by the police department and detectives in regards to updates in this case. If possible, I would like the opportunity to sit down with you at your earliest convenience and discuss this matter more thoroughly. Please let us know when the good time to meet, because the family is extremely dissatisfied with the decision. Thank you for your time and your consideration. Now, this is the same Matthew Delbridge who is refusing to prosecute 3, for lack of a better word, illegals, right? But this is Matthew Delbridge right here. As you see from this post is from August 22nd, almost 10 years ago, when he was running for the District of Attorney seat. Now here, he has the picture of 17-year-old Kalonda Wooten, who was grossly misrepresented under terrible representation, and she was found guilty of first-degree murder for being in the car with someone who committed a murder, and she was given a life sentence. And you see him advertising as being tough on crime, found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Now, this is on his Delbridge for District Attorney page. He uses the conviction, the wrongful conviction of a 17-year-old and a life sentence for the advertisement of his elections. As you see for the state, it says Claude Ferguson and Matthew Delbridge. So he's advertising that conviction as being tough on crime for his election. Now here, once again, you have a 17-year-old teenager who was basically at the wrong place at the wrong time in the car with an individual who killed another person. Now, here you have clear-cut evidence of 3, and once again, I'll say illegals till, somebody correct me, 3 illegals on tape killing a 19-year-old black man in cold blood, and now it's, well, we can't charge him. We need the other individual who was there. We're going to charge him, not the people who killed Jaydin, but we're going to try to charge him. And so I wanted to revisit this because, once again, I found out, earlier in the week that Matthew Delbridge and the police department, I think Detective Tillman, are refusing to charge those illegals in this crime. And so, once again, I hope this video reaches the desk of Matthew Delbridge and Sergeant Tillman, and this is the way that they are passing the buck. The police told the, police gave the excuse, well, we're going to turn that over to the district attorney, right? And see if the district attorney will charge. Now, the district attorney is saying, okay, we need more evidence. What more evidence do you need, right? So that is, I've been charged with crimes and they've never had to turn, the DA never had to charge me. The police could charge these guys now. It's up to the DA whether they are going to return, and it's not even up to the DA. It's up to the grand jury whether they will return a true bill of indictment, which means they will charge them with the murder. Now, if there's not enough evidence to solicit a murder trial, then the grand jury will review it and say, well, nah, we're not going to indict them for murder. But I don't see how that they cannot be indicted when there's a clear-cut video of these people on tape shooting this gentleman in cold blood. So, y'all let me know. And, once again, you see the young man in the video. I don't know that young man. No, someone else sent me a picture of this person. Now, I don't know if that's the same person that that we saw in the picture with Jaydin. And once again, I'll show that picture. I don't know. You guys can be the judge. Is that the same person or not? Somebody sent me that picture saying, that was the individual that was with Mr. Vann. And so you guys can make the comparison. They look similar, but I'm not going to say that it is. But these are pictures that have been sent to me by very concerned people of, there not being any charges in the death of this young man who was clearly shot down, cold blood in the back while retreating. None of the robbery stuff matters then. If you rob someone and you're running out of their house, the person can't shoot you in the back because you're retreating. Now, this video clearly shows these young men retreating regardless of what happened beforehand, but also, once again, the person whom they had the interaction with was not any danger. A person whom you saw the quick nature of the video, like they stood there for like 2 seconds and they ran, and then they get shot in the back. And unfortunately, Mr. Vann succumbed to his injuries days later. So once again, my prayers, my heartfelt condolences goes out to the family. But this is a situation that, we just can't let rest, because, they're definitely passing the buck in this. But, there's definitely more to this reasoning why they are not choosing to charge, once again, those 3 individuals who were in that car. But he can charge another individual who was in a car and sentence them to life in prison 10 years ago just to get his seat. But now, all of a sudden, he's forgotten how to prosecute. So, yeah, this video is definitely to you, Wayne County District Attorney Matt Delbridge. I've reached out to you. You've not responded. So I think that says it all right there. But 919-587-7782. If you have any information that's relevant to this story or any other story, please feel free to reach out, or you can send me an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. Peace and love. Y'all have a blessed day.
Right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Little stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.